Oh! You ask and you shall receive. Because they're arguing in Discord? Oh, true. You know, I didn't even think about that. Fine.
Are you struggling to make some money in Tarkov? Well, I can help you out. I'm going to be showing you guys how to make money in Tarkov the way that I make money in Tarkov. I can average around 25 mil per day if I farm all day long. So I'm going to show you guys how I do so. You can go from 0 rubles all the way up to 25 million rubles, averaging about 1.5 million rubles per raid. And that is roughly what I average. Obviously, it could be a little bit less or it could be way more. But altogether, around 1.5 mil. So I'll show you guys how I do it, the way that I run, where I look, and that sort of thing. So let's get right into it. So first things first, you guys are going to need your Shoreline keys. So here are the keys that you need for Shoreline. You can pause the video. I'll also have a link in the description for this screenshot of my keys that I use. And every time you see me open a door, I'll actually have a picture of the key that I used to open that door to make it a little bit easier for you guys. There are some rooms that you don't even need keys for. And one more thing to mention, we only loot the resort. I don't go anywhere else on Shoreline. The only place I go is to the resort. I loot all the rooms in the resort from the east, west wing, and admin, and then I leave, and that is it. I don't go anywhere else. So the first room that we have here is Sanitar's room. It is room 110 and or the key with blue tape. So inside of this room, you can get LEDXs, pretty much the best thing you can get. There's spawns inside the shower here and on the floor. If you move around to this area, you have just stims and just normal medical items. You can check the PC for graphics cards. I found a few graphics cards in there. You get money on top of the table. You want to just check that TV stand, that little metal table there, and then you want to check that suitcase for Bitcoins. Bitcoins can spawn in there, pretty much anything. So this room is 107. This room actually spawns a blue key card on the corner of this desk right here. You can get LEDXs in this room as well. They spawn on the shelves there. And I mainly only check that one little room right there, but you can also hit the duffel bag right here, as you can see I'm doing. So now we're going to be heading up to the second floor, up to room 222. Now this room is absolutely loaded. This room, when you go inside on the left-hand side here, you have a bunch of tech spawns. And on the right-hand side, there's a little box. Inside that box, you can get Bitcoins and just valuable items. Any, like, you know, the gold valuable items. You have a crate here that you can loot. Now, normally when I do these loot runs, I don't loot these crates. But you should loot them. You can min-max with that. So I go into this room. You have medical spawns. LEDXs can spawn on this shelf. And just any kinds of stims and that kind of thing. Now, in this carpet, you can get, like, Veritas picks and stuff that spawn inside of the carpet. So make sure you're looking for that little white dot, or your little perception dot. It'll let you know if something's there or not. And as you can see here, I got a rig that I can add more items into. It gives me more space. Now, in this area right here, you can actually find Bitcoins, graphic cards, ophthalmal scopes, all on the bed, table, and floor right there. Yeah, that room is stacked.
Oh, dude, look, it's my CPU I got. Oh, no, it's my old one. Oh, look. A miner. That didn't sound right. Never mind.
And then moving into 219, this room's actually free. You don't need a key or anything for it. I'll actually post a couple clips of me hitting that room and getting some valuable items, because that room is phenomenal for a free room.
I know. Same. What can I say? Same here. Just feels unreal.
Alright, so moving into 218, this is another free room, and really this room is just a red card spawn. So you go across the balcony here, and it spawns right on that blood splatter on the left side of the table. And that is a red card spawn. So we're going to go ahead and move up to the third floor, up to 328. So 328 has some tech spawns on the left hand side. You'll see when I open up the room here, and on the right hand side it's got just some weapon attachments. I always loot PCs are very good for graphics cards now, unlike last wipe, but I very commonly get GPUs inside of PCs now. So you go around the balcony here, there's some more valuable spawns on top of that little wooden table there. So another very good room. All these keys are either valuables, LEDXs, GPUs, colored cards, and that kind of thing. So I don't normally loot this room, but I am just showing that it's another option that you have. You can go into this room. It's a marked room. I've never really gotten anything amazing out of it, so I don't really touch it, but it's not too bad. So this is 314. 314 doesn't have anything amazing, but it does have a LEDX spawn, which isn't very common, but I did get a defibrillator here recently. So LEDX and defibrillators, I don't believe GPUs can spawn in here, but LEDXs and defibs can spawn in this room.
Because they're arguing in Discord? Oh, true. You know, I didn't even think about that.
Alright, so now we're heading over to 310. 310 is another good room, as all the other ones are. It is a valuable spawn room, so it can spawn gold chains, lions, vases, teapots, you know, all that kind of stuff. It can spawn the raven, that sort of thing. So you should come in this room. It has bitcoins as well, Veritas picks. I loot both these duffel bags. It's a pretty normal. So that's about it for that room. We're gonna go ahead and head over to 306. So this room is actually really good. It's a computer room. Basically, you go in this room, you loot all the PCs on the right hand side. On the left hand side here is valuables. You can get more bitcoins, basically the same valuables that 310 holds, you know, bitcoins, vases, lions, so on. Loot all these PCs. There's 4 PCs here. Very commonly, again, you get GPUs. But yeah, so 306 is a great room. Just looting PCs and checking the valuable spawns on the left hand side of the room. Alright, so now we're going to head down the staircase and go towards 205. So this room is more of a risky sort of room because you do have to be exposed to the bridge, which a lot of people camp. But room 205, your choice if you want to hit it or not. It does have valuables in this little box on the bed. Besides that, you just got some food, and then you have a duffel bag as well with a med crate if you want to loot that. It's completely up to you. I usually loot the duffel bag. I grab the food, grab any valuables that are inside that little shelf. And that is it for the East Wing. That is the East Wing completely looted, at least the way that I loot it. So next thing is, we're going to head over towards admin. This is the way that I go towards admin. This is the route that I found to be the safest. When people are heading inside admin, I'll go through the backside right here. Just be careful of that hole up in the ceiling. People will camp that as well as the staircase. So down here on this tray, you can actually get LEDXs and GPUs. I wish I had the clip. I did find a GPU on there the other day. I do not have the clip though. I wish I did, or I'd show it to you guys. But inside admin, you have so many PCs, man. There are so many PCs. Let me think here. You have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 PCs in admin. So you want to hit all these PCs that you see me hitting here. Obviously, each PC, you have a chance to get a GPU. That's really the goal here, the point of hitting them. But I grab all the wires, the RAM, the CPUs, the CPU fans. I grab everything because each one of those items is roughly about 10k each, and it adds up. You get 10 of them, that's 100k right there. So 10k per slot, not too bad. Right here, I got another rig, so I'm just filling up the current rig that I have. Saves me even more space. And then when you go into this room here, you have just some normal spawns on that table, another PC right here. And on the desk in front of me, 216 can spawn there. West 216. The key's like 500,000 rubles, but right there on the corner of the desk is where it spawns. I found 2 of them this way and made absolute bank. Absolute bank. So you got some valuable spawns on the shelves there. That red card spawn on the ashtray that you just saw me check. Another PC. And then you just have normal just like supplies inside that room. Nothing too crazy. So in here on the edge of the couch, you can actually get GPUs, Tetrises, another PC here. Just normal like tech spawns inside of this room. And that is it for admin. The way that I loot admin, that is it. That is all I touch. So now I head over towards the West Wing. And the West Wing is, I'd say, the same as East. They both have really good spawns inside of them. I'm going to head over to 112. 112 is a blue card spawn. So a blue card can spawn inside of this room on the front right of that TV stand that you see me check there. Food spawns on the table, 2 duffel bags. I usually loot duffel bags, just, you know, they can have anything inside of them. It's kind of like gambling, you know, you just open it, doesn't cost you anything. You can get a graphics card if you're lucky enough. I've only found 1 graphics card in a duffel bag this way, but Hey, money's money. So head over to 104 right here. This room is another blue card spawn. Blue card can actually spawn on the front left of the desk. And these shelves right here are all just normal valuable spawns and medical spawns. You can actually get LEDXs on these metal shelves. I found a few this wipe there. So we're going to head up to the second floor here. The second floor has 3 rooms that you're going to open. First of which being 220. Now this room has medical spawns, weapon spawns, and valuable spawns. You have the medical spawns there, red card spawned on that blue table. Valuables on top of this box and on the corner of that metal like desk. Now we're going to hit 218. 218 is another red card spawn. So inside this room, you have food on the table here. Red card spawns on that blue barrel right there. Lockers can have guns inside of them. I usually don't check the lockers because they don't really usually have anything very much worth it. But here you have medical spawns, a golden star right there. That's 100k. So a very good room. And then I loot this crate just to see if I can get any good gun attachments or anything like that. So now we're moving over towards 216. 216 it's got valuables inside of this room. Actually, you get graphics cards and that kind of thing inside of here. So you see I'm adding stuff to these rigs that I found so I have more space so I can min-max better. Then you have food spawns. You can actually get good ammo and moonshine on top of this table. And then the good ammo would be on that box that was on that left-hand side there. I loot this crate, and that is about it for 216. So now we're going to head towards a room that is actually one of the best free rooms that you can go to. So it's 311. And 311 you do not need a key for. And you can get graphics cards, LEDXs. I'll actually show a couple clips. I've gotten a handful of LEDXs. I have 2 clips that I found. LEDy. But I have found many LEDXs graphics cards inside of this room. Very good. It's free. Costs you nothing. So a great room. A phenomenal room. You gotta do nothing for it. You just walk in there and get rich, basically. So, as everybody knows, you got 301. This room is camped like crazy, but that is because it is very good. Probably one of the best rooms inside of Resort. So you can actually get LEDXs in this carpet, so just make sure you look closely for that perception dot. On this balcony, a bunch of valuables can spawn. I found graphics cards, LEDXs on the balcony. Because I want PvP. I don't really care about money. Money doesn't really matter to me. I go in this room and I hit this crate that you see me opening right now. I check the ground right here for LEDXs. Bone structure, like, actually... Oh, I got your LEDX. GPUs. I'm checking the PCs for more GPUs. On top of the chairs, you can get GPUs and LEDXs. I mean, this room is stacked. Fine. This room is absolutely stacked, but that's why it's expensive. I believe it's like 300,000 rubles at the time of making this video. So now we're going to go down, head down this hole right here to 205. So 205 is another red card room and medical spawns. I've not gotten a LEDX from this room, but you can get LEDXs from this room. I haven't gotten one yet, but all on the tables and floor is medical spawns. And then right here on that little newspaper there that you saw me check is where red card spawns. And then just more loose medical items spread around the room. So now you're going to watch me head down to the basement to go check another red card spawn. So the red card spawns inside of this blue locker on top of that shelf. So a great place to check in case you get lucky, get a red card. Be awesome. I checked this duffel bag. I usually check duffel bags that are near me. I don't always check them. I don't always check crates, but I do always check the loose spawns because those are the main things that I check in the... Honestly, the loose spawns are usually the most valuable items that loosely spawn. So that is it, guys. That is it for what I do on Shoreline. I run that route depending where I spawn. I'll run it in reverse. And that is all you do. Spawn in, run to resort, loot it up, and leave. If you want to avoid PvP, you can. This map is kind of sort of stacked. It's phenomenal for money, and it's good for PvP, but at the same time, it's also very dry. It's about 50-50. Either I'll get I'll get some players, or I'll just literally get a completely dead raid where I can just go chill, loot the entire map without getting bothered. And that is one of the main reasons that I think Shoreline's one of the best maps for money in PvP, because it's either really chill, you'll get some poppin' raids, you make a ton of money, and it's unbeatable, really. I mean, labs, you can make a lot of money, but the risk-reward ratio compared to Shoreline, it's not even comparable. They're completely different. It costs you nothing to go Shoreline, and you can make more, if not the same, as you can on labs without the fee of entering or anything like that, and you can average about 1.5 mil per raid on Shoreline. It is very, very, very good. Without wasting your guys' time, that is it for the Shoreline video. That is how I make a absolute ton of money every single day when I farm it fully. If you guys want to catch me live on Twitch, I do stream every single day. If you have more questions about making money, questions about PvPing, anything like that, feel free to come stop by the stream. I am live every single day around 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern. I'd love to see you guys stop by. I'd really appreciate you guys came in, dropped a follow, hung out for a bit. I'd love to see that. And once again, guys, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drop a like, comment, subscribe if you're feeling a little crazy. I'd really appreciate it, guys. That's it for me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.